Hello.
Hello.
Hi everyone.
Ellen. Hi, Christine.
Hi, long time no see you. How are you?
Doing okay? How are you?
So busy.
Yeah, Jay should join in a second.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you guys doing? It's been such a long time, Christine Allen, since I've seen you joining
Yeah.
the community meeting.
Yeah, that's what Christina was just saying.
Yeah, same. Been a busy summer, so the fall's not that far behind. So.
Yeah.
Cool. Do we have any topics for today? Let's see.
Yes. Uh,
Yeah, and sorry.
Ellen and Christine, did you guys want to talk about anything? If you want to add to the agenda.
Oh, not my side.
Yes, I do. Should I start off?
yep.
Okay. I thought my colleague was gonna join. Uh, so, so I'll start off with saying, excuse my not as prepared as I want to be because we literally this morning got presented a this issue that we're trying to solve with gatekeeper mutations. And there he is. Ian is one of my colleagues, and just wanted him along. He's helping me research this with gatekeeper. So this issue that we want to apply with gatekeeper mutation is we want to use the assign metadata kind to mutate namespace labels for the create operation. Okay. And we want to add labels to a very scoped list of namespaces that match uh, a naming convention criteria. Okay. And I know with the assigned metadata, we can use the blob notation to, you know, uh, list out namespaces that start with certain characters, asterisks. And so that's what we're going to do because we follow certain naming conventions that are very strict and we can target namespaces that way. The problem becomes this list is growing quite large. Um, and Ian, do you remember the number that Jay gave us? But it's very high, maybe 600, if I'm not mistaken, to
Yeah,
start.
I believe it's around there.
Yeah. And so we haven't applied it yet because it was just this morning that we've kind of got presented this. And so uh, we were trying to see two approaches, right? Obviously, we know it works as we've used this type of mutation and assigned metadata for mutating a label, but it was just for a much smaller subset of namespaces. Um, it was just one blob entry. And then, so the first one would be, can we just add 600 plus namespaces in that namespace match condition? Um, and expect Gatekeeper to, be able to handle that many evaluations on every create. And I want to clarify if every update to a namespace would also re-trigger evaluation to that mutation. Um, and if there is, secondarily, is like, is there an approach where we can short circuit the evaluation if some conditions? Ian pointed out that we can't use the subpaths conditions because the assigned metadata does not contain that capability as compared to the assigned kind. Um, so we're just looking to see, can because we have lower environments where we can test this, but it's not the same load as our production to warrant good performance, or will Gatekeeper have issues with when we create? We're not really concerned about the create, it's more of the update. And so maybe you guys can help me understand, right? The namespace gets created. We mutate the label, okay? And we add the label, we assign it. And then we have other controllers that are frequently updating labels to namespaces for other reasons, right? We just update labels for other reasons. That operation, right, given how kube works, will trigger an update. And because our mutating webhook configuration is throwing everything to Gatekeeper for a creator update, it's going to go through the evaluation process, is my understanding, right? So I just have concerns of like the load with that many namespaces in the assigned metadata. Could that be potential issues from your experience? Or
You said 600, right?
Yeah, to date is maybe slightly over.
Okay.
Mhm.
Are they getting created in a batch, like
N-
600, all of them at the same time, or getting
Oh no,
updated at the same time?
no, namespaces are pretty dynamic. We don't control that. That our customers are creating namespaces pretty dynamically. The frequency is unknown. Um, it's not high churn, but the 600 is just a subset of namespaces that it's really not even namespaces. It's how we categorize our customers, right? How we group our customers. And so if they match that grouping, then um, we want to add this specific label. And it's 600 or so of them, right? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So two things I don't recall testing the mutations for like applying six or creating requests for 600 namespaces at the same time. So if you're saying it's like dynamic, we don't really need like watch namespaces. So the request comes to the mutation in flight. So I think the performance should be good, like as it's very limited to per request thing. um, and it will definitely be like, as long as the update operation is there in the webhook, it will definitely be reaching out to like gatekeeper mutators and gatekeeper mutating webhook for any update request as well.
Mhm.
So whenever a separate controller or anything else updates the namespace, it will get admitted through or it will pass through gatekeepers mutating admission webhook. And we actually have a PR up that introduces the operations field in the mutations um, to
Mm.
exactly tackle this, where the author of that PR is having similar issues where they only want to apply mutations on create and not the update.
It's exactly what I questioned earlier today. Yeah, because we didn't see a way to, on a specific policy, exclude the operation. Okay. And
So
that
I
PR's.
just shared
Mm,
that PR in the chat. Unfortunately, I don't know the timeline on when it will be merged. I
mhm.
am kind of occupied with other stuff right now, so um, let I haven't been able to like push the author of this PR to like respond as much and
Sure,
stuff. The
sure.
last update I see was from last week, where Ernest left some reviews there, and I don't think we have heard anything back. Um,
Ellen, would you want to take that over?
yeah,
The PR itself?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let me discuss that internally before I can say we can commit resources for that. And maybe take a look at the PR itself too. Um, but it's an option.
Yeah. Jay, how much work is remaining? That might be good to know.
Uh, Actually, I just looked at it right now and skimmed through it, so I'm not sure. I can get back to you on this on how much work is remaining. Actually,
Okay. And you ping something. What you ping? Let me see. Is that the
that's
issue?
the PR that
Okay,
I shared.
that's the PR. Got it. Got it. So Jay, just to clarify, because I think maybe it's not that we are creating 600 namespaces in bulk or at the same time, right? It's that the assigned metadata kind in its a match clause, right, or stanza, we list out 600 namespaces that we want this policy to apply to only, right? So,
Yeah.
and that list is rather large. We never had to do that. And all of those entries for those namespaces are blobs. They're not specific namespaces. We just care to match on like the starting of these namespaces. Um, so in every create, obviously, it'll go through the evaluation of those 600, right? Gatekeeper's gonna evaluate does this namespace match, apply the policy, and likewise during an update. So that was my
Mhm.
concern. During that evaluation, 600 namespaces,
Uh,
Gatekeeper gonna be okay.
So as far as I remember, it's I think it's like we compare the namespace name to all the entries in a loop. uh, I'm not 100% sure, but uh, uh, I I think the duration or timeout duration for mutating webhook is a little bit higher. I think it's somewhere around 7 seconds, if I'm not wrong. But
And we can
uh,
control that too, right?
yeah,
Per the
exactly.
webhook configuration, yeah. I think we have our set pretty higher than that, almost double.
Exactly. So I don't think you should be like facing any concerns. The only thing I can think about is actually two things. I don't know how you guys are managing that, like writing 600 namespaces there and potentially with the list growing. Um, so there is some engineering burden there, and the other thing is like getting one resource too large to hit the HCD limit. I don't think like a 600 strings matters as much, but that's something to
Yeah.
keep in mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about that too. Given CRDs are so large, like I don't think we're as large as the CRD. And
Yeah,
then for your other comment, what was that? The first part?
it's just it's hard in terms of maintenance. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, we
me.
have a way to templatize all that and get
Okay.
those. And I don't expect this to grow. I expect it to uh reduce because this is only an exception that we're doing this mutation for. Uh okay. Ian, did I miss anything or did you want to add, question anything else?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
No, we did. The other thing we looked at was the order of operations on how they are matched. And we saw that namespaces were matched pretty earlier. So there wasn't, if we were to match a label or something, if we saw the label already exists, we could short circuit that. But in the implementation, that evaluation comes after all of the namespaces are already evaluated. So then we wouldn't be able to short circuit it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think we just wanted some guidance, insight from the maintainers experts. We'll obviously test this thoroughly and then go into we have a dev canary that has high load and see how it behaves. And Jay, I still have concerns with mutation webhook because remember we have it isolated from validating and that memory keeps ballooning for reasons I still haven't and we haven't had time to evaluate. But it's not happening in prod, so that's the good thing. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's load or something else that's causing that balloon effect.
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty occupied right now, but is there a way you can share your cluster or things like that to debug together? If that's helpful, I'm just
It
thinking out.
would be helpful, but no, man, we're pretty restricted in
Okay. Yeah,
yeah,
no worries. I thought as
yeah,
much. I was like,
yeah. Okay. Um, if if all else fails, I mean, we'll get to catch up here in Atlanta when you come for KubeCon. So definitely looking forward to meeting you in person. Anybody else going from the team? You said maybe Rita is coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rita.
Rita is going. I'm not going.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, folks, thanks again for your help and input.
Of course. So, and I'll ping you, Ellen, after like I review the PR and see how much work is left. And if I
Okay.
forget, please feel free to ping me.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look as well. Sure. Thank you.
Anything else?
Nope, not for me.
Okay, cool. Then let's move on to the next topic, Sardesh.
Oh, sounds good. You
So
have
I
gone
yeah.
demo ideas? Yeah.
So I wanted to. So I signed up for OPA booth duties, and I was wondering like what type of content we want to prepare for Gatekeeper, if any, or like demos or stuff like that.
I like the ratify flow a lot because that's like everything basically, like external data, um, like the like mutation, like yeah, like it's validation and pretty much like everything, because it's like so involved with pretty much an audit and like
Yeah.
it basically hits everything in Gatekeeper has to offer. So I like that flow. You could also add like scoped enforcement actions and whatnot to that demo if you want.
Yeah.
That cannot do VAP, so that
Yeah.
VAP should be a new thing. Maybe maybe something else with VAP. I don't know, checking like labels or something.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, you know what? For WAP, I think checking if the images have digests in them. I think we can do that with VAP
yeah.
because the rectifier will mutate, and then VAP will just will just check, and an external data will use Reco for that.
Mhm.
I think that's a good end-to-end demo of that. Pretty much shows everything. You're just going to show this in the booth, right?
Yeah. I mean, so that's kind of like unknown part for me because I haven't been there before and I couldn't find anything about like what type of topics are discussed.
Do you have like a demo sessions or just like the booth duty?
So for OPA, I have booth duties, and for Azure, I have demo station.
Oh, I see. What demo do you have for Azure?
I haven't yet prepared anything. So
Oh, I
like,
see. This would be a good one, for example. Yeah, I think so. So for boot, usually people come to ask questions and whatnot. Just like Alan has some questions.
Yeah.
It's mostly like that. You could have some demos prepared, but I wouldn't like create a new demo for the boot because it's just people asking for questions. But if you have like a demo session already, then that's like that. You should have a demo for that.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Then I guess I mean I'll clarify with Charlie about like what type of booth do we have? Is it demo station or what?
Yeah, it's just like a booth is basically like this table, basically. Like
Yeah.
you have a table and then you have a monitor, and and then it says like the logo puts the logo of the project at the top. It's like it's a very small station, and there's like a
Okay.
mini of each CNC project has like little booths. Like I wouldn't even say that booth. It's more like a table. And yeah, so there are like these booths that are like gigantic. Like I'm sure like the Microsoft will have like a gigantic thing. Red Hat will also have like a gigantic thing, for example. Those are more like the booths. And then the CNCF project usually gets like a table.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
It looks good. There's like a logo at the top and then like a monitor, and then you can like people usually drop by to ask questions and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't done any like standing at the project like booth one before. I hang out with like Charlie last KubeCon, I think, and no, not last one, but the Chicago one, I think. But yeah, it's usually people come in and ask questions. Yeah, so you don't need to prepare anything additional for that.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Uh, okay, then I think I only have to worry about Azure thing.
Yeah, unless you're giving like some free swag, then people will come.
uh, cool. And I mean, these ideas are helpful for Azure as well. So
Yeah, I like that. I think it hits like everything. Did you get like how long is your slot for the demo?
for Azure, I was trying to find like my OPA booth things. I think I signed up for Azure. I know like it's 1 hour for Tuesday and 1 hour for Wednesday.
But you have boot duty or you're like demoing specifically?
Demo station. It's just demo station.
Oh,
So
but the demo station, are you doing your own demo or are you doing somebody else's demo?
my own, I think. Yeah.
Oh, make sure you clarify that.
Yeah.
It might be that somebody prepared the demo and then you're just
Oh no,
showing
like
the demo.
it's the slot is assigned to me, so like I think I'm supposed to prepare the demo for it.
Yeah, just make sure you clarify that one. I don't want you to do additional work and then somebody gives you, hey, do this AKS thing. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I like that flow. It's a bit like complicated. We have most of it, I think, like recorded demo. And then I think I did the. Let me get that. I did a gatekeeper demo recently-ish. Let me see. Yeah, okay. This one, I'll drop it in the chat. If you want to reuse that. This one has cell, rego, and then looks like it's doing PubSub, but we don't need to show the PubSub one.
Okay.
So, yeah, what would be cool with Ratify and then doing both cosign and notary maybe. And I don't know what else did they added. But you can take a look at it. Yeah, I like that demo because it hits all the things like I said.
Yep. Cool. And do we want to include export in this as well? Or I think it's fine for the demo.
So say again.
Do we want to use for audit? Do we want to show export as well, or like it's fine?
Oh, like the export to disk. Yeah, I don't know if that anybody will like find that useful generically. Yeah, you can mention it, but I don't think you need to like demo that one.
Okay.
You can say like, hey, here are audit results, but we also added a new feature to that. You can export to disk if you want or something like that.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, and then you can create a repo like mine. We should probably add this to the gatekeeper repo too, as part of like the demos. and then record with the third part, the demo magic thing.
Yeah.
And then a skinema that helps a lot. So you don't have to, because I'm sure there's going to be issues. So you'll have a recording, and then you can every time you can just run the script instead of doing all the commands and stuff.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, let me know if you have any questions there. It's pretty easy to set up, but let me know.
Oh, I've used the demo magic before.
Oh,
So
you okay? Cool.
yeah. Cool. I think that's. So I guess I have some things to think about. I think I'm good for KubeCon demo ideas. Do you generally prepare slide deck also, or it's just the recorded demo?
For the demo session,
Yes.
just for the boot demo session. Let me
Yeah,
clarify.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can just do a demo. I don't think you need like a slide deck. If you want, you can, but unless it helps. Yeah. Because I think it's gonna be hard to like move back and forth between the demo session and the
Slides.
website or something like that, or like a PowerPoint. Yeah. iTerm has a new thing that you can add a thing in on the side. You can have like a website open. I don't know if it'll help you, and then you can record your entire screen instead of just doing a skinema. That could be something that you can think about.
Do you have an example that you or
Yeah, let
some-
me now that I turn to web browser. There's no. Kind of like that. Just did a Google search.
use Sora?
Yeah, kind of like this one. Like it's you get basically you get a tab in iTerm for like a browser, and then you can also just put it like on the side instead of like it being a tab. But then that would like then you can record just your terminal with Askinema running, sorry, demo magic running, and then yeah, if you want to do that. But I think this is if you really want to show something other than your terminal. So you can have like some sort of web PowerPoint thing on the side, and then have your terminal.
Okay.
And then you can just record that, and then just like play back the recording. I always find it cumbersome to like go to like the PowerPoint deck and then like press play or go back and forth with the terminal and stuff.
Yeah.
What else? And then are you doing the OPA session with Charlie too?
Yeah, but
That
I'm
one you should create a slide deck. You can work with Charlie on that one.
I already gave content for like gatekeeper updates.
Oh, okay, cool.
For-
Then I think we're set. Yeah, and then you can do
Yeah.
the same demo if you want, or we can come up with a different demo. Or I don't know if are they going to demo the gatekeeper or something else.
I don't think there is going to be a demo in that session because
Okay.
The updates and everything else is already tied up a little too much. So I have seen discussions that it's already like more than 30 minutes worth of content. So they're
Okay.
trying to like
You can say then, hey, like find me in KubeCon the boot demo, so boot OPA station to get you the demo or something like that. Yeah.
that's like the odd part of it because the session is like right on the last day.
Oh,
So
okay. Then you can say to get it.
so like I'm just gonna be hanging there
Yeah.
saying, hey, I'm gatekeeper maintainer. Do you have any questions for me? It's
Yeah.
kind of
Is it the last session on the last day?
It's in like around at 11 o'clock in the on the
Okay.
last.
Yeah.
So there is only one booth duty session after that. So
Yeah. I see. Yeah. The attendance that drops the last day. Yeah. Like you'll see
yeah.
much significant.
And I mean, I assume people are like tired a lot as well
Yeah.
after like 3 days of running around and talking to people. Yeah, I think I'll get something ready for the next community meeting, and we can review.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Feel free to send it over. I'll review it. Yeah. Yeah. Create a repo at the demo magic, and yeah, I think we can just look through that.
Cool. And for the next one, so I addressed all your comments on the PR that matches the scope of webhook config and exempt namespaces to VAP. So if you can review it, um, and we can merge it as soon as possible, that'd be great. And then I picked up on the PR that was raised by somebody else to introduce operation field in constraint template, and I'm working through that. Almost all the changes are done. The next thing that's remaining is basically modifying constraint template frameworks to obey the operations as well.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I'll take a look at it again. Yeah, I think it looked pretty good to me, other than the comments that I made. Yeah, I'll take a look at it after this one.
Cool. I think that's about it. Anything else you had in mind?
No, I don't think so. I was thinking we should probably give a time frame for the making it true. This I'm talking about the sync. What is it called? Sync wrap thing. The thing you added. You know what I'm talking about, right? The argument. Sync
Yeah,
wrap,
yeah.
whatever it's called.
The timeline to like turn it the other way around and then
Yeah,
remove the.
true. I don't think we should. I mean, I don't think we can remove that at all, because then it'll be a breaking change. People will break.
I mean, if yeah.
I mean, we can like handle internally to like, hey, if it's specified, then just set it to true the behavior. But then I don't think we can like remove the logic of the thing entirely.
I'm, so if as long as like people don't set it explicitly or use their own Helm charts, I think we are good, because right now the way I've written it is only at the flag if it's defined in the values.yaml
Right.
on the deployment. So ultimately, like if people don't include that, I mean, I guess if they want to turn it to false, they are going to include that anyways. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we ever have, like, if they ever go back, then they have to include it. But if they ever remove the parameter, then it'll be broken after that. I mean, we can handle to be a no op, like say like whatever the sync whatever thing, and then it'll be handled like as on behavior. And then
yeah,
somebody cannot turn it off, for example.
yeah, I mean, it's just like the flags can be there for a couple of more release, but I think ultimately for better code management, we should remove it, because if we are not using it, then what's the point of keeping it?
I think it's just if somebody explicitly defined it, like if when we change the default behavior to true, and then somebody say like, oh, I don't want that behavior, I want to make it false, then they update it, and then
But
they
after it's nope, it's just the deployment that we are breaking, right? Like not the functionality.
yeah, it will be like the breaking the gatekeeper manager. Like when the new pod comes around, if you ever remove the thing, it'll be like, oh, okay, I cannot find this, I'm gonna crash.
Yeah.
So yeah, if somebody ever goes back to set it to false because they don't want that behavior for some reason, then if they ever update, if you remove it, then they'll be broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should talk about the giving some time frames for that one.
So I listed the time frame in the design doc as well, which was basically we would change the behavior one
Yeah.
release. So if let's say we are getting it in 321, then it will remain false for the 321. But in 322 we are gonna flip the flag, and in 323 um, we are going we are going to remove the flag. But if you are saying that removing is not a good idea, then it
Yeah, I don't
just
think
changes.
we can't ever remove it. I think it'll be like we could like essentially handle it like we are removing it. So
But
it's
so like
uh-huh.
that's where I'm kind of like a little bit on the fence. What's the what's the trade-off between like maintaining backward compatibility, even though we know it's just an no flag, versus like maintaining code the better, where we kind of remove the stuff we don't use anymore.
Yeah, I just don't want the manager to crash.
Hmm.
Does that make sense? So like
Yeah, I mean it does
uh,
make sense. It's just like I don't have much experience in fighting for one or the other, so I'm like,
yeah, because then we can't even add anything there. Like like if it crashes, it's like hey, if we remove something, then we can't even log something, right? It'll be just be crash. Hey, I cannot find that thing. If he were to handle it, we could say like hey, like I don't know, info like this functionality was removed, so this is no op or whatever.
okay, yeah, I mean I'm good with that.
Yeah, we should add this in the release notes for sure. Can you add a issue for this one to make sure that we mention it in the release notes? And then add to the milestone. So we
Yeah,
definitely do that before doing it, so we remember it.
I'm gonna I'm gonna add it to that. And the flag name looks good to you? I know that we didn't finalize on the flag name on the design doc.
Yeah, I think that was fine. What was it
Same
called?
thing with the enforcement scope.
Yeah, I think that was. I didn't have this strong to. I think that was pretty explanatory.
I created one issue. Cool, then I think I don't have anything else here. Did you look through the issues I suffered through different milestone?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I did it last time. I think we talked about it.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Cool. Yeah, thanks for doing that. Yeah, I think it's best that we kind of put it in like the future milestones instead of like putting into the next one, and it's just gonna be like
Yeah.
we just kind of put the bucket into the next one, and it becomes bigger and bigger.
Yeah. I so after merging that like auto merging depend about things in cert controller, I don't think it's still working. I need to
Oh, okay.
find some time to debug it and see why it's not working. But for now, I'm just doing it manually.
Okay, sounds good. Second. We also have the release coming up. I think not next week, but the week after that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's go through the. Looks like we have a few issues in 321. Yeah, I need to add the doc ladder. Oh, you already opened the Copilot PR, right? Okay, yeah, I need to review this one.
Yeah. Please review it and then
Yeah.
See.
Nice.
Yeah, I think 3787. I might just take over.
That's the one that we were just talking with Alan.
Oh no, no, no. The documentation later. Yeah, I assigned it to Copilot.
Yeah, but you cannot review it once we assign to Copilot.
Yeah, I mean I can review it still, but like it doesn't count as.
Yeah, it doesn't count as. Yeah, you cannot LGTM. Yeah. I mean, I think. I mean, you can merge it. You can bypass it probably, but
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'll take a look at this one. I don't have anything else. Yeah, I'll go through the milestone also see if there anything that we need to move or handle before the next week.
Perfect. And if I like find more time before our release, I'll try to see like what small 1 or 2 issues I can just go through and merge it, because last time I think Rita was saying the 321 is like looking a little bit lighter.
Yeah, we don't have many things, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can also change, I guess, what is the cadence now? 3 months, right?
3 months, yes.
Yeah, we could change it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult to like do a lot of big things when I'm only one like
Yeah.
designing, getting it reviewed, and then implementing stuff. So we definitely like need more people.
Yeah, I think hopefully like other folks will be able to help over time. Yeah.
Then sometimes like some PRs, even though I review it, the authors become in
Oh
like
yeah,
no
that's I think
responsive.
hopefully Alan will take that take that one. We'll
Also,
see.
yeah, and like then I'm kind of stuck whether or not should I like just take over those PRs or not.
Yeah, if it's something that we want to do, I usually that's my gauge. So to like, hey, that's like a good idea. We want to get this in, and then I just do a quick push to their branch. Yeah, hopefully they enable that. If they're not, you have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
also.
like and so honestly, like I don't. If somebody is raising a PR, I don't want to overtake that PR and like encourage them and feel them welcoming, so that they will like
Yeah,
probably in the future also raise one more PR. Like it.
yeah. If it's like a small fix, I would do a push, like hey, like just small fix and then merge. But otherwise, I think yeah, I'll let them like I'll comment, but I won't merge.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, cool. I
Cool.
think I have all the things I need.
Cool. Thanks, Jay.
Yep. Thanks. Bye.
See ya. Bye.